Welcome guys back to the Heritage Recreations YouTube channel. Thank you so much for meeting us here today. Today we're going to be showcasing these VT Clubsports. The silver car is actually a Series 2 non-R8 Clubsport flanked by two R8 Clubsports. The one on the left is a leather equipped car. The one on the right is actually a yellow trim insert VT R8 Clubsport. We've been lucky enough to have three of the cars together with us today. The silver and the black one are both Heritage Recreation cars. The one on the left is a good friend of ours, Ben, has brought it alongside for this video for you guys. So in more detail, we'll go through each of these cars. We hope you enjoy the latest instalment of Heritage Recreations. Well, featuring first in this instalment of Heritage Recreations is this black VT R8 HSV Clubsport. It's actually a April 2000 built car, build number 1587. As I said earlier, it's a daily driven car, but it's a very clean example. As earlier mentioned, this car comes with the leather Coulson trim, and for the age of the vehicle and the amount of kilometres that are on it, it's actually in very, very good condition. As you can see, the bolsters are pretty reasonable, and a lot of the time they tend to sag on the sides. This vehicle's also got the original toolkit showing build number 1587. Although it's got an aftermarket JVC head unit, the car itself is actually relatively standard, although being fitted with a aftermarket exhaust system which we'll showcase for you shortly. So this car was in Tasmania, where it had been in the shed for 6 years. Ben hasn't had to do a huge amount to the car to get it to this standard. A few mechanical things along the way, and as we said, we've actually got the exhaust system fitted to the car as well, which gives it that extra added bit of grumble. A few things need a bit of a tidy up in the car, but all in all, this thing is a very, very special car. Now moving on to the VT Clubsport non-R8. This car is a May 2000 built Clubsport, 6-speed manual car, build number 1850. It's actually one of the very first gas research development cars. This car essentially was fitted from new with a gas system. That's all been removed now, and it's gone back to the standard running gear and standard fuel. So this thing runs on premium unleaded. It's got 250,000 kilometres on the clock. As we mentioned earlier, it's actually the daily car for Heritage Recreations. All in all, it's in quite original condition, with only the front bar, bonnet and front skirts, the front guards being spray painted. The rest of the car is essentially untouched. So this Clubsport is probably the most basic out of the three Clubsports here. As mentioned earlier, it's a 6-speed manual car. It's got an Alpine aftermarket stereo system with a Bluetooth, just to give it that modern bit of comfort. The trim itself is the original blue insert trim material. Hood lining is also original. In fact, this whole car is in quite good condition, given the fact it was owned previously by two mature owners. The original toolkit is at home, and the original stereo for the car has also been retained in case we want to send it back to original condition. So last but not least is the Heritage Recreations VT R8 Clubsport. This car is a June 1999 built car. It's build number 49, which corresponds with the number plate. This car is on the restoration list for us to do, although at the moment it is still being used as a daily driver. It needs paint all over the car. Clear coat has gone, it's got quite a few dents on it. And the right hand side skirt has had a bit of a belting as well. So that'll probably head up to our friend Troy White up in Queensland to repair that. But the car is original, it's an original car. It's an automatic car. And the trim for this vehicle is probably the reason why we bought it. It is absolutely immaculate. So this is the interior build number 49. Like the other two, the bolster on the driver's seat is obviously quite average. It's got some rips and tears in it. That'll get repaired in due course. It has got the original toolkit case for it, but not the internals. So we'll hopefully track that down and replace that in due course. It has the original Eurovox CD player in the car. And as mentioned, the trim for this car is in really, really good condition, except for some UV issues with the back seat. The actual insert trim material is like brand new. So towards the back end of 2023 and probably moving into the start of 2024, this vehicle will be given a pretty detailed restoration. The exterior will be painted, the panels will be repaired, and hopefully we'll have it rolling in concourse condition towards the end of 2024. So at Heritage Recreations, we've trialled different exhaust systems on a lot of our cars, but we thought we'd give you an example of what's currently on these three cars. This car's got the original HSV headers, and it's now been fitted with a DEA cat back system. Not overly aggressive, doesn't drone that much, and quite a reasonable exhaust system. We'll get Ashley to fire the car up now and let you know what it sounds like. So I think delivered, this thing was $420 off of eBay and took us about 25 minutes to fit to this car and went in place quite well. Okay, this silver VT Clubsport non-R8, this is fitted with a full pacemaker system from headers all the way through. This is probably my favourite of the three cars. I'll get Ashley to fire this one up now. So this car went into Pavlou Motors and it's been fitted with the crackle and pop tune, which you just heard it backfire a little bit then. But it's got the old school V8 Utes rumble about the 5.7 litre. We're really happy with this one. Okay, this is the VT R8 Clubsport of Benz. It's been fitted with advanced headers on it, and it's got a catback X4 system. This is the best looking of all the exhaust systems and has a very nice note to it as well. As you can hear, it's actually got a deeper tone than the other two cars. Actually sounds quite modern, a little bit like a 6 litre, but that is one beautiful exhaust system. Here we are, the engine bay of build number 49. Got a bit of a crack on the turtle shell itself. We've got a spare one sitting at home, but all in all this thing is quite standard underneath the bonnet. It's got the original air cleaner in it. We haven't got an OTR or anything special on it, which we'll probably maintain it as is, to tell you the truth. Quite happy with the way it presents. It is quite a tidy engine bay, something which the silver one needs a little bit more attention. Let's move on over to Ben's car, build number 1587. This thing is an absolute work of art. Look down there, you can actually see the new headers on it, which gave it that nice little rumble. And this car itself is actually quite a clean car as well. So the engine bays, although not being 100% and definitely not show worthy, HSV did a pretty good job of them. So here at Heritage Recreations, we're lucky enough obviously to have the R8 and the non-R8 Clubsports. Both are good in their own right. Definitely the Coulson option, the bigger wheels on the R8 are a really nice option. But the silver VT with its 6-speed manual is a really nice car to drive. As we can see on the back here, Bruce Campbell's been kind enough to send us down the HSV I Just Have One decals. Bruce has been a very good supporter of Heritage Recreations. We thank him for his ongoing support and obviously hope to continue that relationship into the future. What do we like better out of the two cars? We don't. We love them equally the same. And hopefully in the not too distant future, we'll get them up to the standard of Ben's VT R8. Well, there we have it, guys. That is a bit of a wrap on the Heritage Recreations VT Clubsport Special Edition. We hope you enjoy the content so far from this channel, and obviously in due course we'll be presenting you with some more. We've got the VT 9R8 just sitting off in the background while the two R8s are just showing off sitting here at the Neville Stadium here in Adelaide. So guys, please subscribe to the channel if you'd like to see more content. Obviously when time permits we'll go in more detail through the cars, but for now, thanks for watching. See you soon.